Welcome to my channel, Dylan Ricks by Lydia. How's everybody doing today? I have somebody's probably come up. I don't know. Um, it's one of my mods. Maybe I my good friend of mine from school. Hey Angela. Hey Eric. Hey, I'm here. So how's everybody doing this Friday night? And afternoon for Eric. Eric, the link is in the chat if you want to come up on the panel with me. I know you don't show, I know what you look like. You don't have to show your face to me. If you want to. If not, that's okay too. Hey Angela, welcome in. So I decided to do live, guys. I'm on break for a few days. So that's a bonus. I'm looking for it. If you hear my window air conditioner on, it's hot here. It got 80 degrees out today. It's really warm. Um, I guess it's May in summertime, springtime, summertime. Hey Tina, welcome in. Is he in here? Will he go away? Go away, Rudy. Excuse me. Hello, Eric.
Hey, I have some news.
What?
I just banned Rudy.
He did make another.
Yeah, yeah, he was under autism Rudy. So I just banned him real fast.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Rudy, I stick up with my friends, and Rudy is not one of them. But Lydia, you are. You're my
Awesome.
friend, so I have your back.
Awesome. I do not like this layout, so I'm going to rearrange this.
Mm.
There.
But yeah, I banned him real fast, and yeah. I don't tolerate
Go
anyone,
away, Rudy. Leave
not in
alone.
the
Go find somewhere else to go. Like
yeah,
people.
yeah. I just don't allow anyone being a sorry to you, Lydia. That's what I don't tolerate
Yeah.
because I stand for my friends, and if they're hurt, if they're hurt like you are, I always will be there for you. But I have to say, Rudy doesn't have a life. I know he doesn't, but he has autism. I understand that.
Mhm.
But being a stalker and posting, things, posting videos and tagging people, that's stalker, type shit,
Yeah.
and it's just at the point where I don't tolerate that. I know you don't allow that,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm there for you, Lydia. I'm there for everyone in the chat except for Rudy, but yeah,
Thank you.
so
You that.
but mm, but yeah, so yeah, Rudy, just f off into the
No,
forever, please.
leave,
Just
leave,
get off of
leave,
YouTube.
leave, 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 leave.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, I try not to cuss. I try not to cuss, on live streams and stuff. So I try not to do that. But if someone like pushes my buttons on my live, then the person starts. But I try not to, go that way, and try and like push my head out, with words and stuff that are hurtful. But I mean, it is what it is. But but yeah. So but anyways, so so off this topic, how's your day been?
Good long people. We had a few people calling sick day at work. Yeah,
Ooh. Yeah, I feel. Did you hear about well, I won't say the name, but you probably knew about it, on you know about it already. But Dawn, her daughter is was having some problems and all that. I won't say the
I know
name,
who
but
you're talking
but
about.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, we have to send some prayers to Dawn and her family and all
I
that.
will.
So, but you know, um, but yeah. So you know,
I'm going to turn off my
but
camera
um,
because nobody. It just said
but
I'm watching on my phone. But I know you are my a mod. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I haven't been live, since last week. I did a live last Monday, and then after that, I was supposed to do a live Wednesday, and then I was supposed to do a live Friday, but but I just wasn't feeling it. I was just like,
yeah. I wasn't even
I'm
feel
just
like
like,
doing any lives for a while, and
yeah,
I get that way
yeah,
sometimes. That I don't feel like doing a live, or something comes up, and
yeah,
I
yeah,
just don't
yeah,
want to do a live because you know.
yeah, yeah. So, but, but, but,
Hey,
but,
Emily, welcome in. Thank you for being here. How are you?
but,
I'm going to on cam.
but,
Emily,
yeah,
this is going to
yeah.
be
So,
Eric is woman mods on the panel.
yeah, I think me and Emily met, on both your
Never
lives,
mind.
but
Hey,
when I
Stella.
first met you, Lydia. So, oh, 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 yeah, yeah, Zoe, I can't even say her name. Zoila. Zoila. I think that's how it is. I think that's her name. Zoila. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for that.
This is
Uh.
a
Yeah.
chapstick uh order that uh it's gonna be 8 days for your chapstick, and then um after I sew some up the ends, I can turn it over and do like this and all that. So this is gonna be chapstick carrier. Hey, Ainsley, thank you for being here. I thought Sola was on Mama Mods. She's give me a minute. I'm going to put her mod. Sola's a mod
Mm,
now. Emily, you want to be a mod?
yay. Yeah. Let's have the mods. Let's have all mods.
Like,
uh. Enough for us to handle. You know. Mm,
oh, Rudy.
yeah. I
Rudy's
know. I
been
know.
having. I've been having issues with Rudy, of course. I think everybody
Yeah.
knows about that by now.
Yeah, yeah. With Rudy, for everyone that knows and a lot of people that don't know, Rudy has been going around stalking Lydia and and uh and posting videos about her and posting and tagging other people that he barely even knows. I mean, I know he has high function autism like I do, but it's like where
Hold on, my
it's
head,
like where
Emily. Hold on. Oh,
yeah, but like for everyone here, um for everyone here, I have him blocked on all of his other channels, and I just banned him on his Autism Moody one. But like, if he comes in here, if you see his name, in here, you guys just ban him, and just hide him from the channel. He's not allowed here, and he's not welcome here, and all that. So he's
yeah,
just
I
a
would
he's just
have to
a
fix
36 year
that.
I mean, he's a 36
I
year
would
old
have to
star.
fix that ear when give me a minute. Hey, Kimmy.
Yeah.
Emily, I
Yeah,
would
yeah,
fix
he's
it to you
36
a
and
little
I'm
bit,
38, so
but you're going to be a mod. Wait.
yeah. Yeah. But yeah, he's not far from me in age. I'm 38 and he's 36, so but he acts like he's like maybe like 5 years old or something like that, but you know how he
No,
is.
Lizzie, you
You
cannot
know.
do it. Okay, thank you, Sheila.
Yeah, it's like what I always say on my live. If anyone is new to my live streams and stuff, it's like only the chosen people that I've known for a while that I allow to be a mod. If they're like a YouTube family and all that stuff that I know from other channels and stuff, they're allowed to be my mod. But it's like where if we have enough mods, like on here and on your other channel and all that, I think we have enough. you know, you know. But yeah, I have a lot of mods on my channel, like from over the years. Oh yeah, Emily. Uh, like, I'm seeing what Emily said. He's giving me issues too. So I have been dealing with
Yeah.
it on my end, but it's been a minute. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Rudy is just a nobody, Emily. So
Okay,
I'm like,
Emily, you're a
just do what
moderator
you need
for
to
me
do.
also. Honey.
But yeah, you know,
But how he can be, and you know you can't.
Yeah. Yeah, tell me about it. I mean, it's crazy to see how he is and stuff, but when you see like what he posts and stuff and what videos he posts and who he tags and stuff and what he posts on his YouTube community posts and stuff,
Yeah,
you know,
he
it's
is
like,
a
you
stalker
know,
because I go in other channels. Um, he goes
yeah.
in other channels, and so it just like all that too, and it just like, come on. So yeah.
Yeah. I haven't blocked on well, what I found out. So I haven't blocked on his two channels. The one that was in here just a little while ago is 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 possibly his new one, but he made another one. I think he made a third or fourth one. I don't remember, but but um but yeah.
Manny
So
said
we just have to be on the lookout for them.
he's gonna be a 20 on May 21st. I will stop being my voluntary shift at 8:30 in the morning, working with both the. Oh, cool! Awesome, Cammy.
Oh, she meant 12 in the afternoon, not
Oh
22
yeah,
in the afternoon. She meant 12 in the
I know
afternoon.
what he.
There's no typos
Yep,
for
I know
you.
what he meant.
There's those autocorrect. I hate those on my phone.
So, but yeah, so that's why I haven't
Mm,
really been doing lives solo. For that reason, um, and Cammy and the other people, Emily, it too. I've been working also, and I've been having an issue with my hand, this hand too. I have tendonitis in it, so I have to wear a brace when I'm at work. Yeah. So, and my work hours are way
yeah.
different. My work hours between um like this morning from 6 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon. That's most of my work at shifts. Sometimes I go in at uh 3:30 till, well, I start at 4, and then it ends at 7 at night. Yeah, it's in my thumb area. I thought I had a couple tunnel going on, and I thought it was just that, but nope, it's tinnitus. So, and when I crochet, I have clothes that I can crochet on, and I still can um, do my crafts that way. Awesome, Cammy. Eric, have
Yeah,
you
that's
met Cammy before?
I think so. I think she was in the last
Yes,
live we
I'm
did
sorry.
together. I think she was here
No.
from before.
Sometimes he comes up on the panel with me. He hasn't for a while, but that's
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. I mean, I basically know everyone here from your channels.
Yeah.
So um but yeah, but yeah, that's amazing, Tammy, about your new job. Yeah. You'll have a lot of things to look forward to,
Yeah,
for all
he
that. So
does.
yeah. Mhm, mhm.
Mm.
But yeah, um, um, but but anyways, um, but yeah, so yeah, I mean, for me, I haven't been doing my live streams since, like I said before, I haven't done them since last Monday. I decided to take a break, a hiatus, and and you know,
It just
you
feel
know,
like I was like, nope. I've been busy with work. I'm taking a break. I was going to go back in April, but I'm like, there's no way. I'm like, I'm just going to come back in May, But
yeah. I mean, I mean, I mean, for you, you have your work, and you have problems with your hands and all that stuff from all the things you've
yep,
done and all that,
sometime we need
you
to
know.
take a break, Zilla.
Yeah, yeah. So, um, but but yeah, it's like we all you know, you know, need to stay off of live streaming and stuff. Not because of our friends, on YouTube, but it's about the trolls. We just I know you barely have trolls except for Rudy, but like other trolls that are like mean and don't know what we've been through and all that stuff, and they just come in with the stupidest like words and stuff that they
Oh,
say and all
letters
that.
or letters
I'm
with
like,
numbers or things like that. You
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I just feel like when I do my live streams, anytime I do my lives and stuff, my lives and all that, I always have trolls, but I have a lot of mods, but when a lot of my mods aren't there, and I only have one mod, that's there, all the time. I asked him to ban this person and ban this person, and whoever jumps in and starts being mean and all that stuff, ban this person, but yeah, I'm just tired of the trolls, and tired of people, being stupid and all that, and it's just putting a burden on all
Yep.
of us, with how we
And
feel and stuff,
I can always put
but
in my life. I can put subs only. Like if I go more than an hour, I would put subs only, and then all the sub only can be in the chat. But it's like you
yeah,
know, I need to do the same thing
yeah,
what
I mean,
Holly does for her Sunrise Dawn, but I haven't do the rules on it yet because I need that rule. See, I'm going to ask Dawn if I can use that for
yeah,
my channels because that way, if people want, don't say it, Yep. You
yeah,
are
I
right,
might I might have
Sheila.
to like I'm
Hey, Connie, thank you
yeah,
for
I might
being
have
here. But
Yeah, I might have to like mix up my mods because a lot of my mods are standard mods. I might have to put them as managing mods. So if there's any trolls, they're able to put it as like a 1 minute subscriber or 5 minute subscriber, or depends on how long I want to have the subscribers mode
yeah,
on my live. So I might have to do that. I mean, I might have to like mix it up a little bit, and when I do my next live, I might might tell them, I might have to like change your mod settings to managing mods, so that way you'll be able to put it on subscribers mode and
Am
all that
I a
stuff,
managing mod for you,
and
Eric? Can I do?
no, you're a standard. You're
Oh,
a
you're
standard
not.
mod. You're only there to like
Okay.
ban the trolls and
Well,
hide
if
them
you
and
really
all
need,
that stuff. So I think that's better for
if you
you.
really need me to be a fully mod, you can switch, and I can put it at striper mode for you. I still can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I might have to figure that out. I might not make everyone a managing mod. I might leave a lot of them as a standard mod just to ban the
Yeah.
trolls and all that stuff. But like the ones that are able to put on subscribers mode and all that stuff, I'll be able to, put switch them from standard mod to managing mod, so they'll be able to put it on subscribers mode and all that stuff. So I might be able to figure that out, with the mods and all that. So
So let's say, Eric, please
uh,
give me managing mod person, someone you would, because it's a lot of controller.
yeah, yeah. Well, are you sub to me, Zoila? I don't know if I'm
There
saying
you
your
are.
name right.
Yep.
Zoila.
Eric, can you
Uh,
please
but
be
yeah, if you're not sub to me, just look up my name, Eric Levitt 30, and my profile will YouTube channel will pop up, so you'll be able to subscribe if you're not.
Eric,
And then when I do my live next, then I'll be able to put you as
Eric,
a
you
mod.
can put
So you'll be able to
Eric,
help.
you can put Yarnworks in the chat, and that way, I do have Nightbot. If you want to do that, it will drop your link for you.
Yeah, but on Restream it's different. It's not like on StreamYard where I'm able to, like put my at name and all that stuff.
Oh
On
yeah, that's
on
right.
StreamYard.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's different. It's different with these streaming platforms that different than StreamYard and all that. So, but yeah. Uh, but if anyone's here that's a moderator or just became a moderator, you're able to drop my link in the chat, so that way you'll be able to have everyone sub to me. I just lost subs last night. I was
You
at
did.
740. Yeah, I was at 742. But then today,
Cameron
when I
just
woke up, I saw I was at 739. I saw I was at 739, so I lost like four
no,
subscribers.
Lizzie, do not ask me a mod.
Yeah. I think we have enough mods, Izzy. So yeah. So I think we're fine. Yeah, we have enough mods as it is.
Yep, I don't need any more mods, hun. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. So
You can see how many mods I have in my thing right here, and Eric is one of them. You can see how many mods I have.
yeah. That's why the reason why Lydia picked me as a mod is that she's a mod on my channel. So she's one of my mods. So I returned the favor. So you know um you know I wrote that message wrong. I meant to say to please give that managing mod position to someone not me. Well, I know everyone that I have as a mod. that I've known for like maybe almost like a year now. So I've known Lydia for like maybe like since January of this year, January February. So I've known Lydia for like 3 4 months, maybe five. So um
I
you
met
know
Eric through somebody else.
yeah, I think we
Somebody else.
met through Jen,
Yep,
Puck
we
Boomer.
did. Yep.
Yeah. So um yeah. Yeah, I mean, we can always add mods when needed. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, we have enough mods as it is. I have enough mods. I mean, I have a ton of mods. I mean, a lot of my mods that I've had over the years. I've been live streaming since 2017. And when I did my last live stream in 2018, when I was suspended from YouTube, and then I had to wait like 4 years to be reinstated. You know, I still have my live streams up there and all that stuff, but all the channels that sub to me and stuff, they decided to like not be on YouTube anymore, or they deleted it, or they're not on it. But the ones that are still on YouTube, they're still moderators, but they have been friends, the ones that were friends from a while back, back when I started doing live streams. They've been my friends ever since I started doing live streams. But
Arnie said, I come up, but I'm about ready to fall asleep. Arnie, wake up, buddy. Well, when I came home after work, I laid down for a little bit and I took a little power cat nap.
yeah, yeah. When I was on when I was on Dawn's live this morning, and I was having trouble sleeping. um you know you know after her live and stuff, I was like, I'm just going to bed. I was just headed to bed. This was like 7 in the morning my time, here in Culver City, California. So and then I woke up at like 1 in the afternoon, a little after 1 in the afternoon.
Oh,
And
wow.
then I saw a few people live and stuff, but then I saw then I saw a few people live and all that, but I'm like, I don't want to be on their lives right now. So, um, so I'm like, I decided to go on with Dawn and everyone and all that, and then and here's the funny thing: what happened? I started to doze off and fall asleep for like 30 minutes. I
Well, I
I was like,
I fell asleep one time on somebody else's panel and I was snoring.
yeah, but
Um,
Yeah, but if this was on like this is on Discord. But if it was on someone's live stream on YouTube, then that will that will be like, oops.
did you?
If you're sleeping on someone's live on YouTube, you'll be like, oops.
Yeah, I did that once. I'm like, that was the.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it does happen. I mean, it does happen to a lot of us. When we're like tired. You didn't have enough
No,
sleep.
Lizzie, do not ask me a mod.
Yeah. We have Izzy. That's the last warning. Please don't ask to be a mod. We already have enough mods, so please don't ask again. I'm trying not to be like mean and stuff, but
I have enough mods as is, Lizzie. Okay? I don't need any more mods, hon. Oh, I don't know what happened to Eric.
but yeah. So yeah. Try not to ask anymore, or we'll just or the mods will have to ban you or put you on a
Yeah,
timeout. Either way, you know, So yeah, please don't ask again.
yeah,
Mm,
we have mods already on.
mm, mm, mm. But but yeah, I get really upset. Like I really do. I'm like with my words and stuff. I do curse, but I don't want to do that on your live. But if it's on my live, it's a different story. But on here, I have to respect Lydia since she's my friend
Yep.
and all that. So I try to keep it, to where you know if I have to like raise my voice a little bit, don't ask to be a mod. Yeah, that then I have to be it if I have to raise my voice. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, but yeah, so but but yeah, but yeah. So yeah, but anyways, mm, mm. Yeah, we don't need drama here, Izzy. Please don't act this way. We don't need drama here. This is a drama-free live stream, so please respect that. Yeah, Lydia, who's your mods on here? I know is Zoya a mod or
So the mod, um, you a
mm,
mod, uh, Cammy's a mod, uh, Emily's a mod, the other person that who Ansley's
oh
mod,
yeah yeah yeah
and Barney's a mod in here tonight. But I have other mods who I already have, and Bobby doesn't know I'm doing a live, but
yeah. What Zoila said. Yeah, please be nice. Please be respectful. No drama. You know, you know, we don't tolerate that here.
I've been going through a lot, Izzy. So
Yeah,
please don't
yeah,
make it worse.
yeah. I just don't want Lydia to feel like she has to end her life because of all the drama. I just don't. I love Lydia. I love you. I love you. Since you're my friend, I have your back. But like,
Thank you.
I try and tell people, you know, be nice, be respectful. Don't be mean or anything like that. This is a drama-free live stream.
Yep. It's a trauma free, and I don't need trauma.
Mm, yeah, but
Yeah.
but yeah. But yeah, if you want, if Zoila or
Solar,
Cammy or any of
solar,
you wanna like
solar
do something about
time,
Izzy, then that's up to
solar,
you. I'm not able to do
solar,
it.
solar timer out for 60 seconds. Hey, friend, thank you being here.
Oh hey who? Um yeah. Oh exactly.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Solar.
it exactly. I'm seeing what everyone's saying. Um you have to become a mod, then they answered your question. Please be respectful. Yeah. And Frontier said, we can always add you later when needed, like if the channel get more viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But right now we have enough. So yeah, yeah, we have enough mods as it is right now. Mm,
Izzy, don't. It was Solar time you out.
yeah, yeah. We just have to. Yeah, we just have to ask you to be respectful. Don't be mean. Don't be rude or any of that. We don't tolerate bullying or harassing others. We don't allow that. I'm sorry, but that's the rules here.
Yep.
Mm,
And Bran can do it too.
yeah. If we have to time you out for like, 5 minutes, then we'll have to do it that way for 300 seconds, But, you know, but if we have to do it the hard way and put it for 24 hours, then, if we start being rude and stuff, then it will have to be 24 hours. But
Yep.
I know we don't want to be that way. So please be respectful.
Yes.
Mm, But yeah, so yeah. Oh yeah. The who the
Is
knitter
is a mod
is
too.
a mod.
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't kick you out, Lizzie.
Izzy, listen. Zoila and the mods here are the ones that have put you on timeout. But if you try and start being a moron, I have to say the
Thank you.
word, then we ask you to leave. We ask you to leave and don't return. So please be respectful, or we'll have to put you on timeout for 24 hours, or ban you. Either way it is.
No one kicked you out, Izzy. So what time you out?
But yeah, so yeah, I just don't have me and Lydia don't have the time for trolls, or I know I know you've been here a lot, and on her other channel, but you just have to understand what we've been through. Like, we go through a lot of drama. Like, me and Lydia both have been through a lot of drama and bullying and stalkers and all that stuff. So just just please be respectful, to both of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Arnie. I appreciate you too.
But I have to say, Izzy, I'm trying to be respectful as it is, but with my
Oh.
Italian in me,
We need to keep an eye on Rudy. He has another channel.
yeah,
What is
you
it?
told me that, Lydia.
Michelle. I mean, not Michelle. Fran.
Yeah, so yeah, I know he has the autism movie that I banned earlier, that I banned from the channel earlier. I know he has his Rudy the Rudy the other one, the one he has that he does videos. He has his other one that he has, and then his new one. But I don't know what his new one is, unless it's an Autism Rudy one. But that I've seen that one for a while, you know.
Yeah, I
But
know it's
mm,
not Rudy, but I know Rudy has a new page. So, and I'm just waiting
yeah,
for him
so
to pop in.
yeah, but yeah. So we just ask everyone to please be respectful. Don't be a moron. Don't be an a-hole. Just be respectful to others and the mods. Don't be disrespecting us, and the hosts.
Yeah.
Just be nice to everyone. You know, that's all I have to say. So
Oh yeah, it's
yeah,
almost
so
yeah. I knew, but I think he also have another one as well, Fran.
yeah, yeah. The homestead one is his main one, the one that has like a purple profile pic. That's like his main one. But his other one is Rudy, autism, not autism. It has autism in the name, but I don't remember what it is. But yeah, so um, but 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 yeah, yeah. So we just have to just be aware of Rudy. We just have to
Hey,
just ban him
hey,
immediately.
Robert. Welcome in, buddy. So I said this is trauma free
Exactly,
channel. Be kind. Amen on that, Silla.
exactly. Mm,
I need to have it on
yeah,
a top pin to the top of the team so people comes in, they can see it and don't and not being asked for the not either.
yeah, yeah. We have enough mods. We have enough people to help out. So like if like what Izzy did, if you start to repeat saying I want to be a mod, I want to be a mod, I want to be a mod, you know, that starts to be irritating,
Yes, it did.
and it starts to be more of you know we already have mods. We don't need any more mods. So if we ask again, then like what Zoila did is put her on a
I'm out.
timeout.
Yep.
You know, so but yeah, but 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 anyways, yeah. So yeah, just be respectful and be nice to everyone and no drama
This is no
and
trauma channel.
yeah,
If you start trauma, you can
yeah,
leave.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, you know, you know, I mean, you know, we both deal with drama in our life, Lydia, and with Rudy and all that stuff. I mean, he hasn't done anything with me, yet, but he's only been on my channel, and all that saying, "Oh, don't type this number," blah 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 blah. But that was so tiring, and all that. So that's why I decided to ban him from my channel. So, but then he went on yours, and then he started to do videos about you, and I'm like, that's
Yep.
being a stalker, and that's being like being more of that type of person where you want to have the authorities be involved and have him be like arrested and stuff for like what he did and all that. But it's like you know you know we just have to you know just ban him. Like that's all we need to do. It's just if he's in here, ban him. On all 3 or 4 of his channels. You know, so um, you know, that's all we need to do. So,
Yep.
mm, mm. But yeah, but Lydia, I know I always love you, and I always have your back. You're my friend. And I just hate
Bye.
seeing you.
Bye.
Mm. Hey,
What?
Lydia, remember what Dawn
What?
does? You remember what Dawn does? Girl, bye.
Yep. Bye. John is another
But
subscriber
yeah,
that I follow, and I'm also a mod. So me and Eric
yeah.
a mod for her too. But yeah, you should see people with that channel ask him to be a mod, and I'm one of them.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So
So I'm
yeah,
doing it
yeah.
all over
It's
here.
it's it's troll. Yeah, it's Troll City over on Dawn's
Yep.
live. Like you know, and it's Troll City on mine also.
Yep.
When there ever how many there is. on my live and all that. But 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 yeah, that's why when you do verbal, like what me and Don does and stuff, that's where the trolls start to be in your live and stuff, even if they're a minor or they're adult or whatever. So um, but yeah, so but but anyways, yeah, so yeah. At least for you, Lydia, for you, you barely don't have any trolls except for Rudy, but but like if there was if there was a heap of trolls that pop in your live and stuff, and we have to like ban every one of them, then you know that would be a different story since you're on horizontal, you
Yeah.
know, but they have to be subscribed and all that.
But I also can fix that because I can put it on striper mode.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, for me, I've tried. You know. Oh, nice.
Congratulations, Brand. Good job.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I've tried putting my live on subscribers mode, but the only thing it has on my end, it has like like turn your camera around or put it on green screen or share the channel to your social media and stuff. And I'm like, I was trying to find the button where it has the
Mhm.
3 dots or whatever, and it would
You're
say like put
welcome.
on subscribers mode
I'm
or
happy
whatever.
for
But it's
you.
like,
Good job.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Izzy, yeah, yeah. We just need. I know you're sorry. I know how you acted and all
Yeah.
that stuff, but we just be respectful that we already have enough mods, and just just uh just be respectful, and just say like you said you're sorry, but we just want you to just be here with us and just enjoy the live stream. You don't need to be a mod, and until one of them drops
Yeah.
out. If one drops out, then there's an opening. But right now, we have enough mods right
Yeah.
now. So you know, so you know. But if there's an opening, then we'll consider you. That's how it goes here. So, but yeah, we accept your apology, but please, don't be rude or anything like that to us again, and just be respectful. That's all I'll say.
Yep.
Yeah, so, and you're always welcome here, like Zoila said.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right,
Okay.
Izzy.
Good night, Izzy. Thank you coming by.
Yeah, so, yeah, yeah, so, um, yeah, yeah, so, um, but yeah, anyways, I know how Lydia's day was, but how was your
Yeah.
guys' day? Everyone here. That's what we like to know. How was your guys' day?
I had a work day, so my day was kinda long. But I have a
Yeah.
couple days off
Yeah.
now, so it's bonus.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
What?
Lydia. Lydia. Uh, I saw a live stream today on Facebook, and there was a woman that looked exactly like you.
Oh no!
I was like, is that Lydia? No, it can't be. No, it can't be. It's not her. I know she's going to be up this early in the morning.
No.
Yeah. Thanks, Zoila. Yeah. 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 Not to. Oh wait. Let me see. Let me see. I'm off for a month till externship in. Ooh,
Nice,
nice.
friend.
Not to brag, but Sunday I will go live. And Izzy, yeah, yeah, but yeah. And since Sunday is Mother's Day,
Yep.
I'll be celebrating Mother's Day with my
Me
mom.
too.
And since I live with my parents, anyways, and both my parents, my mom and my dad, also, both my parents. But my mom, you know, I don't know if we're doing anything for Mother's Day. I think we're just doing a relaxing, resting, kind of day. Just to like, just have peace and quiet. Just try and you know, and all that stuff. So, but yeah, so yeah, I'll be here with my parents.
Oh
So
yeah.
so being there celebrating Mother's Day and all that. So, but but yeah, but my mom it used to be a type of person that loves used to love Mother's Day. I think she still does, but we don't have a lot of money to like buy her any like gifts or anything like that, or flowers or any of that stuff. But like we just acknowledge her for all the years that she put up with me and stuff, and my brother and all that stuff. But yeah, um but yeah, so yeah, Sunday will be just a relaxing and resting day for her. So you know oh no, I'm
Yep.
so sorry. Yeah. Yeah, my parents are both in their 70s, so yeah. 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 Yeah, so yeah, but
Well, I still have my mom and my sisters and my niece and her other half, but
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, um, you know, you know, I know you'll
yep,
be
I'm
celebrating,
I'm living with
your
my
mom,
yep.
yeah. So you probably won't be on with Dawn. I don't know. Well, since Dawn does her morning stream, she doesn't do her morning streams on the weekend. Since her daughter is up and all that stuff. So she'll probably be doing her evening
I'd
streams.
be I would I'd
Saturday,
be probably
Sunday.
be in their evening time.
Yeah, yeah. Um, but I know you. Oh, what happened? Oh, I thought Dawn went live, but it's someone else. Um, she said that she'll be live and later, than usual. So, but 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 yeah. So, um um.
Yep.
Oh,
So at mom's
nice.
lives with her.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, if I had the money and if I had money and stuff to buy my mom something, it wouldn't get here in time. It would take like maybe if I bought something like on Amazon or something, and there's something that I want to buy for her, it might take maybe until next week.
Yeah.
For how long the delivery is.
Is anybody
You
else
know, so
allergies really bad? Like the tree pollen or anything like that? My allergy sucks. It's very hot
yeah,
here.
I have allergies, but not all the time. It's like, if I start, like if I start to sneeze or something like that, it's like, with how my nose is and all that. It's like, I feel a sneeze, and all that, and I'm like, it starts to come out, but it's like where if I start to sneeze like more than once, then my allergies are worse. But like they're not as bad, they're you know if I'm having like an allergy problem and stuff, then there'll be a lot of sneezing.
Yeah.
but 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 yeah, so but but anyways, yeah, so if I had money to buy my mom something, I would have bought her something nice. But it's the thought that counts. Your mom, you know, yeah, yeah. I mean, right now we're on Social Security and stuff, but like we just received our Social Security money, for the month of May. Um, so I won't say what amount of money it is, but but it's just that it's just that yeah, it's just that um it it's that with how with money and all that, I I you know don't know what to buy her. I mean, if I bought something on Amazon, something nice for her, like something,
I'm
but
sure she will like
you know I,
anything what you picked, Eric.
yeah, yeah, I mean, she doesn't wear jewelry, as she used to do, wear jewelry or any of that stuff. But she does love, um, what is it? What is it? Yeah, yeah. That's the thing. Also, is a lot of things are expensive nowadays. So it's like you know,
Me and my
you know,
sisters are doing anything for my mom. So
yeah. But it's like where you know well, the last few Mother's Days that we celebrated, I don't think we did anything for my mom. So I don't think we did anything. So um um so and for Father's Day for my dad, we didn't really do nothing for him. So you know but yeah, but not like what Zoila said, there's things that are expensive, and yeah. So um but yeah, so but anyways, yeah, so um um you know um yeah, but the thing is that you know you know if there was something I wanted to buy my mom on Amazon, it would have to be the least expensive. Not a lot where I'm paying a lot of for something for her, but it's what she loves and all that. Um, you know, but um, but but I think this year we're just not doing that. Not buying. Don't think I'm buying her anything. Or and the other thing is my debit card. For the bank and stuff. It's not um active. I haven't like set it up yet.
Oh, you need to set it up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have to like call the bank. Well, my mom or my dad will have to call the bank, and set up the number and all that stuff with it and stuff. But 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 yeah. So yeah, but 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 anyways, yeah. So yeah, this year will be just relaxing and resting. With my mom and all that. So um, it might be the same um for Father's Day. Um, next month. So it might be the same for my dad and all that. We might do the same thing. You
Oh,
know, you know, you know, you know, with with you know with you know with buying him things and all that. I mean, you know, we'll just do the same thing we did this year with my doing this year with my mom. So we'll just relax and rest. So um, like my mom and my dad, they normally just watch TV and stuff. Like they just watch their favorite TV shows and stuff. So they're like that's their thing. They do on the weekends and stuff. You know, um, so um, yeah, so um, so that's what they do.
see
You
what?
know, you know, but um, but um, but but yeah, so but um anyways, I don't know what else there is to talk about. One thing I do want to talk about, with Lydia, and you
Go for
guys,
it.
um, 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 well, it's about, um, how, we have YouTube friends, we have friends in real life and all that stuff. And let's say, like, if someone, that's been our friend for a while, or any of that, like if it's on YouTube or social media and all that, or in person, um that we known, for a while or for years or whatever. It's like, you
And if
know
you don't see them
in,
in anywhere, like I haven't seen few people who I know used been coming in my life. It's Steve. Where has Steve been? Eric, you won't know who Steve is. He's another channel. He's another supporter. I haven't seen him. I don't know what's going on with him. And I look in my thing, and I don't see him in a plot list. I don't know if he's sick or what, but he always was in my lives, and now he's gone. I don't know what. I always pray that he comes back, because but
Yeah,
um
I mean, what I think, maybe what he did is maybe he decided, that YouTube was
or maybe
a lot for him,
maybe
so maybe
YouTube,
he deleted
maybe
it.
YouTube wasn't his thing, or but I always think about him that because he always emailed me pictures what he crocheted. He doesn't even do that anymore. Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
like I always wonder what going on with that.
yeah. Well, maybe something would happen to him with him, maybe health wise and stuff. Like
Yeah,
maybe
maybe.
you know, maybe he had some things happening with him and stuff, and maybe something went the wrong way, and maybe he you know you know passed away or something like that.
Yeah, I wonder if
But
he did, or I haven't seen him on the other channels either, and who I go to, and you know,
yeah, I mean, if he's still with us and he didn't pass or any of that stuff, then maybe he's having time off.
maybe
Maybe
he's
he's
taking,
having a break.
yeah, probably a break, but I do pray everybody every time, you know, because you don't know
Yeah,
what
I mean,
you got people going through, and you know,
yeah, and also, I know your friend that you had on your live streams. I forgot her
Julie,
name. Julie, I think. Yeah, yeah. I haven't seen her in your lives lately. Since you haven't done them.
yeah,
I wonder if she's doing
she's
all
doing
right.
okay. Her and
Mm.
I went to a musical play. Hey, Marlene, welcome in. Written on camera. I'm just crocheting a little back lipstick order. Another one. And then I would find my needles and I would get put them together.
Yeah, but
Me
but
and
yeah, Melanie, I'm happy you're here. Um,
my friend
yeah,
Julia and I
yeah.
went to eat out last weekend on Saturday, and we went to see a musical play. That was fun.
Oh, what did you see?
The Catholic school here in my town did is about newspapers, so
Mm.
it was really good. The teacher always does a wonderful musical at Lord's Catholic. Every year, me and her always go to the musical play. Each year is something different. You won't know like a week, 2 weeks, a month later before. Hey, Elaine, welcome in, sweetheart. How is Dot, your sister Dorothy? And so, it was very good. Um, it was fun.
Yeah, yeah. I'm happy you and Julie had a amazing
Yeah.
time. At the play. But yeah, I just want to say hi to Melanie, hi to Elaine. You know, welcome into the live. You know, um, um, so, um, um, but yeah, oh, nice. Mm.
Oh, Bryn is making a cartoon just right, and now working on scarf. Ooh, Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have
Mm.
to wear um a glove when I uh do any crochet and knitting now because I have tendonitis in my wrist and this helps.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. Um 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 but yeah, yeah. But
She's doing okay, but still in a little bit able to get around. Oh, I've been worried about her last couple days. I don't. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. I'm dealing with something similar with me. I I've been dealing with latent back pain, lately, and with the doctors that I've seen and all that, we've done, physical therapy and stuff, and my parents wanted me to, well, my parents were with me and stuff, and the doctors wanted me to do some exercises from home, and they, well, I tried doing them, for like maybe like a week or two, but after that it was like so hard to move around and stand up and stuff, and try and move around, and it was so hard for me to move my legs, and I have low muscle tone in my legs on both of them, and I've been dealing with that since I was like maybe when I
Okay,
was when I
so
was like maybe, yeah. But yeah, I've been dealing with that since I was like maybe like since I was like 11. So since I was like, almost a teen and stuff. So yeah, so I have been dealing with that for a year now, and nothing's helping. And I tried doing that, but I know what you've been through. Who said that? Oh, it's Elaine. Yeah.
Elaine.
Yeah, I know how you are. I'm right with you. I'm dealing with something similar like what you're doing. It's really hard for both of us to try and walk after, you know, try and move around and stuff, and your mobility feels like you're 80 and all that, but I'm 38 and you're a lot older than me probably, Elaine, but it's like with our bodies and stuff, and we're trying to move around and stuff and try and walk, the best that we're able to do. It's very hard for us to try and get our mobility back, so that way we'll be able to be you know be able to move as we used to do when we were younger. So it's like, um you know we just have to take it, one day, one step at a time, and just do the best we're able. That's what I've done. I've tried to, I tried doing that, but it's like so hard to move my legs, and
This is
it's
kind of
so
their
hard.
yarn I'm using than what my other yarn I use. But yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I feel your pain. Um, yeah. So yeah. I'm 38, so I'm a youngin, as people say. Um,
You're,
but
you're a young person.
yeah, but it's like, I feel 38, but my body feels like I'm 80, in that capacity. you know, with how our body is, you know, you know, but it's like, that's how, you know, oh,
Nice,
nice.
LA.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're doing yard work and stuff. Yeah, that will help with a lot of with a lot of moving around and stuff.
Sorry
So
if your ears
do you
are
like
blue,
gardening and all that stuff?
guys. I'm trying to get a key ring out of my little bag here. Wrinkle, wrinkle, wrinkle.
Oh, it's your
Yeah.
sister. Oh, I thought it was you. But yeah, I'm sorry for that, Elaine. I'm sorry about your sister. You know, yeah, yeah, mm, yeah, yeah. So, man, uh, the problems we've gone through and all that, with how our body is and how our movement is and all that. It gets either fast, it goes fast or it goes slow. Depends on how we move and stuff. You know, and you know, um, it's like oh, all A's. Oh,
Awesome,
congrats.
friend.
But yeah, yeah. Um,
There's a
but
special hook I need and I can't get it out. I'm going to mute myself.
yeah, but 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 with how she is 64 years old, but has gone through a lot for the last 4 years. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The older we are, the 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 more worse it will be. You know, with how we move and stuff. I know what you meant, Elaine.
I didn't
I
know
read autocorrect.
your sister was 64, uh, Elaine.
Yeah, yeah. It's like I said. It's like we just have to take it, one step at a time, until we're able to move again and we have our mobility and all that. So yeah, it takes time, you know. Oh, oh,
Yeah,
dang, cancer times.
she has cancer. Her sister has cancer.
Yeah, I'm so sorry about that. Um, yeah. Yeah, I had a family member that passed away from cancer, back in 2023. So me and my family have grieved at that time, but now we're, you know, yeah, a few other things. But yeah, we've been through a lot, with our family member and stuff that had cancer and stuff. You know, yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
Elaine, next
but
time I win bingo, can you? I'm going to make me big. So that way I can show you what I'm talking about. I need you or give me some of these little herks for my that little bag I'm making. See what they are. I have very few, but I need some more. I'm running low. Focus. Here, it's focused. Oh, Elaine lost her husband of cancer. Ooh, I did not know that, Elaine.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
So, if I win bingo, I need these little herks. Doot, 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 doot. For these little bags I'm making for people. In fact, one of my coworkers didn't. Uh, I told her about my channel today on at work. She did not know I have YouTube channel, and she got. I this morning when I this afternoon I told her about him, and she tried she subscribed to both my channels. So I will probably get new people from my coworkers where at the nursing homes where I work at. So and you can give me those rings too. These little key rings. I'd be wanting a little on those too. Give me a minute. I will find them on Amazon. Um, give me a minute. What are you drinking, Eric?
I have water next to me.
Ugh.
You know, I have I have water.
I should drink more water. I drink a lot of soda.
Yeah, I mean, right now I'm just just having some water. Just having that. I had soda a little earlier. I had my Coca Cola. I had that earlier. You know, uh, you know, but now I'm having water. So, but anyways, yeah. You know, but yeah. So, um, but yeah. Um, but anyways, yeah. So, um,
So, Elaine, how
anyways,
is Susie? I don't know what they are. Really.
Wow, you've been on for an hour and 30
I
minutes.
know.
Yeah, I wonder when Dawn will be live. She said she would be late,
Is
so
she?
she'll be on a little bit later. Like maybe like maybe 7 or 8 my time. She has to put her daughter to bed, and then she'll get ready for her live. So, um, but but yeah,
That's good, Elaine. If she's doing alright. Did she ever call her doctor for her treatment? I don't know what they are named. I'm looking on Amazon. I don't see them. I think I got them from Walmart. Or yeah, I did got them at Walmart in a packet. Uh, This is from Walmart, but I was just seeing if Amazon has them. Wait a minute. I think they do.
yeah, Walmart would have what you need and all that, and so does Amazon.
Yeah,
I mean, I've had Amazon for a long time. I've had it since like maybe like since you know 20 maybe like 11 or 12 or something like that. I have to see. But I've had Amazon for a long time. But you know um so um but anyways, yeah. So um
if you don't see, well, I can't see them in Walmart and at Amazon. But if you can, these will work too. Here, I will make it big. Please, Elaine, make it. I mean, make it type. Make it. Make me big. Can you see them? Wait. These will work too for those. I rather have these. What I'm just showing you. Yeah, these be better. And then I can put it in the thing and hook it on top. Yeah, these be better. Yeah, I like those, but these better. These what I'm showing you. I'm back.
Yeah, yeah, I do like that. I do like that background though. It looks like something from like a cartoon of some sort.
That's what I like. I'm like, I like this background. Okay, I would send the information on text him a little bit, Elaine.
Yeah, this. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me. It reminds me of me and Lydia sitting in her living room. Sitting on one sofa to another.
Yeah,
It's like we're just taught. Like that you're on one side, on the other side of the sofa. I'm on the other sofa. Like, you're on this sofa. I'm on this one. And we're just having a talk. I mean, I mean, that's what I think.
these are very easy to make. I wish I make start making these long time ago. These also can be with your mini energizer too. That's why I'm making these as well. You know.
Yeah, you don't see those like Energizer ads. You do see them, but you don't see them like they used to be. Like it keeps going and going and going and going and going. It's like it's different now with those ads. It's like you see the bunny, with the drum and all that, doing its thing, but you don't hear like the person the person on the ad that talks, and he keeps going and going and going and going. You don't hear that on those ads anymore. I miss those ads from those days.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, I mean, with those ads from back in the day, like in the 90s and also the 80s, late 80s and all that. That's when you notice, the bunny, and then you see how it is on the ad and stuff. But like nowadays, it's like you just miss when you hear those words and stuff, and it's not used anymore. So I mean, but I mean, it's like, there's a lot of ads I remember from back in the day. I'm like, I know the Duracell one. I know the Energizer Bunny ads. I know a lot of the ads for, like, batteries and stuff. But like, you know, um,
There's another
but
one
like,
we've done. I just have siblings for it. This one was easy to do because now I know how to make them. So
there is an ad. I'm sad that they don't make them anymore, the ads anymore. But the Mentos ads, the ones that they say the fresh maker.
yeah,
you know, yeah, I miss those ads when you have the jingle. When you have the jingle of the ads of where they're eating Mentos, and then they will say Mentos, the fresh maker. Those were the times where ads were funny. I mean, how it is now. I mean, you see like the Super Bowl ads, on TV, like the ones that are funny, but like ads that are just normal ads and stuff. It's like I just don't like ads that are not funny. It's like I just don't like. I just hate those types of ads. But but um but um but it's like where the ads from back in the day were more better than they are now. from back in your lifetime, back in my lifetime, from like the 70s and 80s and 90s and all that stuff. The ads were more funnier.
Yep.
I remember on YouTube. I was seeing on YouTube some old ads from back in the day, like from like like the 70s and 80s and all that stuff. I'm like, you see like like an ad for like an ad for like what is it, an ad for like what is it, Campbell's tomato soup, you know and you remember those ads, those Christmas holiday ads, where you see the ad where the snowman is so freezing cold and he wanted to go inside, and you notice when he was slurping the tomato soup, and you
Know
notice it
what
was a
you're
little boy.
talking about.
Yeah, I'm like, you see those moments in ads and stuff. It's like you see those type of ads and you're like, I want to be that little boy.
I'm thinking about
uh, you
that
know,
movie of Jack Frost. Have you ever seen that?
wait, what's the movie?
Jack Frost.
No, I don't think I've seen that movie. I don't think.
It's a Christmas movie.
No, wait, oh, Jack
Yeah,
Frost. Oh, I thought you said something else. I think I saw it once, but it was really horrible. I mean, in my opinion, because of how the movie was. I mean, for Christmas movies, I do like the Home Alone movies. I do like, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I do love the Santa Claus movies. I used to love Elf, but Elf has been a little bit weird to me. you know, um, but but like but like but the movies that the other movie, the other Christmas movie is the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger. What is that movie? Jingle All the Way. Now
oh,
that one's a funny one. that was a funny one. I mean, with Sinbad and Phil Hartman, from SNL and all that. It's so
have you
hilarious.
watched? You like Christmas Story? You're going to shoot your high out.
That one. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. So every Christmas they air that movie for 24 hours on like TBS or any of that
Yeah,
stuff. And after I saw the movie when it was on TV and stuff, I saw it for the first time, and I'm like, what is this? I'm like, I'm like, why is the kid trying to ask for a BB gun? you know, but like, I'm like, I wasn't like that back then as a kid and stuff. I don't ask my parents to buy me a weapon, a BB gun or any of that stuff. My mom will be like, that is not happening.
dry
So
out good.
you know, yeah, it's like
Then,
you
then
know the movie. The,
Santa Claus push him up right here in the forehead. Wonk, and then he
yeah,
turn
yeah,
around halfway. I want to make this wire, baby. I'm like, oh my god.
yeah. And then for Christmas he got the BB gun, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what is happening?
And then,
I'm like, what will happen next?
his aunt bought him, sent him a bunny rabbit thing and camis, and he had trust go try on, and he didn't want to.
But I mean,
And then he
I
Did
mean,
he say a cuss word and then he had put soap in his mouth and
yeah,
and then
yeah.
he got blind, continued blinding out a blind cane, a stick. I call it canes because I know what they are. And
yeah,
then you know, tuck sunglasses and trying to find your own way and feel his own way. And I'm like, okay.
yeah.
And then
I mean,
that
I mean, I mean, I
kid
mean,
put his tongue on the bowl that boy at school.
yeah,
Ah,
yeah,
ah, help me! Help me! I can't get loose. Oh my god.
yeah.
Who's all in here? Well, I guess I'm going to end the live because I know somebody. I just got a message from somebody else that his wife is doing a live. I'm like, oh, okay. So assuming that she wants me to be over her place, I need to go.
All right, Lydia. I mean, if you're planning on being on Dawn's live, I don't know what time she'll be live, but you'll be notified when she'll be live, tonight.
I will. I will keep an eye on my phone watching. So
Yeah, and I know Dawn and everyone are still on the Discord,
I'll
possibly.
be still on this.
So I might go back on there to see what's happening.
I need well I might sneak over to Discord.
But anyways, yeah. So I guess we'll
See you all
we'll
later. Goodbye, everyone. I will see you probably in a few days on my other
yeah.
channel, maybe this channel. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you all have an amazing night, and Lydia, I'll
I will talk to you
see you at Dawn's live.
online
I'll see
or
you over at
in
her live.
Discord. Either one. I don't know which.
Yeah, yeah.
So, all right. All right. I will talk to you all later. Bye.